we have a lot to cover today. Background has changed again, but I'm going to talk about that. I'm also going to introduce you to the layout. I don't think I've done a proper introduction. What else? Some of the switch motors I'm going to be using, and I'm going to show off some of my fleet. I haven't done that before. That idea was brought up by BN Railnut, so thanks, Rich. So this layout, I'm calling it Arcadia. Essentially, Arcadia was supposed to be a straight line, 3 sections. Because of the room not being so big, it ended up being like an L, 4 sections. So we have the main one right here, which was from my previous updates of the coal mines and everything else. That's what this one is. Then we have a square, and then the long piece, and then the returning over there. So I have the framing, most of the framing done. We'll grab the camera, go freehand, show you guys what I'm talking about. Before I put the plywood down, then I'm gonna do the wiring, so that way I'm not hurting myself doing the wiring. So bear with me, I am gonna do freehand. I'm gonna try to keep the camera as steady as I can, and let's do this. So that's the first section that's in. This is the corner piece that I was talking about that I had to put in. And then the straight piece right here. And then we're gonna come over here. Let's see. I got a lot of stuff on here. And this is like the peninsula, or the other part, the turnaround. And then the trains are gonna go back that way. So it's not too bad. So some of the things that I like, it was the first section here was a little rough in regards with the framing. Yeah, so there's an example right there. Not the best. This one here, it was, oh Jesus, I think it was like 6 feet long, and I shortened it just a little bit, like just about 4.5 feet now. And then the new section over here, I did a lot better this time. I took my time. Butt joints, the angles here were a lot better. So right there too. So much better. Okay, so there's an idea that I have here. Maybe you guys can help me out, some of you more advanced modelers. Okay, so this section over here, from here to here is about 35. So it's like 35 inches by 35 inches. And what I was thinking of doing is maybe put a helix in here. So that way I can have a staging yard underneath. Either over there or over here. And so I can have the tracks come up, and then maybe come up over here and then connect with the line. I just wanted to know a radius, like, is this like for a good gradual radius for a helix to fit in a 35 by 35 inch square? Would that be a good radius? I don't know. If anyone can help me out with that, that'd be awesome. I can continue on with my SMAIL, not snail, but SMAIL switch motors, which is going to be really cool. So this one here, it's been pretty much finished with the wiring. And then I have this one over here. See some of the wires, holes are ready to be done with. And the same thing over here. So they're pretty ready to go for wiring. So that's going to be my next step. Okay, so Arcadia is a freelance model. It's nothing in particular. What I did was I went through the internet, looked at pictures of train passages, lines, the scenery, mountainscapes, the landscapes, and I'm taking a whole bunch of things that I really enjoy looking at as, looking at pictures of trains, and I'm going to integrate it with Arcadia. Again, there's no specific line, there's no specific anything with Arcadia. By doing this gives me a lot of freedom into integrating locomotives of like CN, UP, Japanese bullet trains, European bullet trains, or anything of that sort. So it opens up and it gives me more of a variety of trains that I can put on the layout because it's not specific. That's just me, right? So that's why I like it, and that's another reason why Arcadia is going to be more of a freelance layout. So as that said, let's go check out my fleet. So I really do hope you guys do enjoy it. This is a collection that I get. It's trains of various road names, types, and anything else that I like. So this is where I'm keeping my trains. Now let's take a look. So the first drawer, it's mostly cars. I have quite a bit. There's some my via passenger cars, got a tank, just random cars. There's box cars. Can't see, but there's more stuff in the back. Yeah. So there's the first drawer. And the second drawer, same thing, but these are like all my Bachmann grain hoppers. Yeah, there's a demonstrator. And then I have a crane. What else? Some more. Next one coming down here are all my locomotives. So I got quite a bit. So let's pull them out, take a look at them, and yeah. Hold on, I got some more drawers here. It's my HO stuff. I also have a light rail transit train. I'm gonna do a conversion with that. I'm gonna be showing you a video with Tommy X. More stuff down here for scenic, Kato truss bridges, some switch pilots, and ESU detector. Yeah. All right. Okay, let's go check out the train. Okay, so starting off, this is the Kato TGV tieless 10-car set. I'm going to be converting this to DCC. The next one is the TGV, or by Kato, the TGV Laria. So I'll quickly pull that out. This is a 10-car set, and this is like half of it. So this is the TGV orange. This one is DC, and I am doing a hardwire conversion to DCC. So that's why I already finished with the lead card, with the motor card. That one's already been put in with the what's it called, the decoder. The second one, the tail car, that's being converted. It's a pain in my butt, but it's being converted. So amazing looking trains, I'm telling you, man. And then we have this gray one. This is going to be another another DCC conversion eventually. So then the next one here is the Shinkansen 3000, I guess, or the Shinkansen 923, also known as Dr. Yellow. So there's a pretty cool history on that. Train looks pretty nice. And it was my first drop-in decoder, DCC decoder for N-scale bullet train. Beautiful looking train. This is a maintenance train for the high-speed rails in Japan. Okay, next up is the Shinkansen Zero. Now what this one was, I did another unboxing. It was actually my first YouTube video that actually I talked in. I did a review or an unboxing on this one. Okay, one of the reasons why I did buy this was for the 50th anniversary edition, and this is what this one is. Shinkansen Zero. This is another DC train that I will be converting to DCC. The next one, this one here is the closest to me, and this is one of the things, like one of two trains that I absolutely adored and loved, and probably had me or helped me get hooked on modeling. I'm pretty sure you guys out there have your own trains. Actually, you know what? Let me know. Throw a comment down underneath. Let me know what is your favorite train, or if there was a particular train that got you into the hobby and that you liked. And I want to know, do you guys have that train? For me, it's two, and this is one of them. So this is the Shinkansen 500. Let's show a little bit, and this is how she looks here. It's an absolute, to me, this is like this is a bullet train. Just the way that she's shaped, the way that she is, she looks like a bullet. Anyways, this is one of two of my favorite trains. This one here, the next one, this one's not by Kato, but it's by Microwaves. This one here was a funny looking train. Like, I mean, absolutely funny looking. But it reminded me of, I don't know if you guys have seen 50 Leagues Under the Sea, that submarine. Yeah. So it's in a cool color blue. And yeah, see? Even has like the submarine portholes. That's pretty cool. So this is another DC train that will be converted to DCC. Next is not my first N-scale train, because that would, I'm going to show you, that's the Metra. I'll show you guys that in a second. But for N-scale train sets, passenger trains, like full, this is the first one. And this is actually my first Kato product. So, yeah, when I got this and I saw it came in a bookcase, I'm like, wow, that's so smart. So this one's been converted to DCC from DCC. Thank you. So not a bad looking train. She runs nice. And yeah, so my first hardwire DCC attempt. All right, so on with my American stuff. But before I do that, let me recap with the bullet trains. So that was 10. I have 10 of those bullet trains, which, holy mac, I didn't know I had that many. All right, and so for the American stuff, I have 20 cars, but only 18 of them are DCC. These two over here are not. So we're gonna start with the non-DCC ones. So just to give you a little bit of a history lesson about me, LOL, BN, Railnut. I was pretty much grew up in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, and this is one of the streetcars that I remember from way back in the day. They don't have them running on the streets anymore. That the TTC had, which stood for Toronto Transit Commission. So I had to get this. This is by Bachmann. This is DC. So yeah, I thought it would be pretty cool just to have something like that. Next is the GP50 by Santa Fe. We're over here. GP50 by Santa Fe. So this is another light rail transit by Tommy Tech, and it's pretty cool. This is actually a model like that you put on your shelf, so which is really cool. And then what you can do is buy the motorized chassis, install it into the model, the next thing you know, you have yourself an actual light rail transit, which is pretty cool. And I didn't pay a lot. I paid like maybe 20 bucks for this and another $30 for this, so 50 bucks. So it's not bad. I am going to do a video about installing this and running it, so look for that too. Okay, so on with the Kato stuff, DCC. So I have a RDC-2 by CP Rail, or sorry, CN, my bad, by CN. So this is my first diesel locomotive that I purchased, other than for the Narita and it's coming up here, what the heck is it, the MP36PH. Next is a Heritage Unit by Union Pacific. So this one's not bad. Reason why I got this is because the road number is actually the year of my birth. I just gave away my my age. So there's the number on that one. So I have two of these ones, both different road numbers, but the via trains. Yeah. This one's 906, and then the other one is 900, right there. And then this is the very first train that I purchased for N scale. Da, 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 da. The Metra, road number 416, MP36PH. So this one had a drop-in decoder. There's the number for you guys. Focus, there we go. There's a number for you guys. This one here is the ECoS2 CN by Atlas. This is the N-scale master line. Atlas model. This is the SD60. That one has what's it called? The NCE. The NCE decoder. These are, and then I have a Ontario Northland GP40-2. This is also by Atlas. This one here is another GP40 by CN. Okay, then I also have a Fox Valley model. You guys seen this one? This thing's a really nice one. It's a Gevo. And then I have a Rapido, what is this? GMD. This one is my first Rapido. Awesome purchase with sound. And then I have a bunch of, what's it called? Bachmann. This is the DD40AX. I have two. I have one that's non-sound and one that is sound. So this one is sound, and this one is non-sound. Talking about my two favorite trains, this is my second train. This is what got me into the hobby. It was the Norfolk and Western 611. This is what got me into the hobby. I also have HO version on it. A switcher by Bachmann. This is, was it BMO? BNO? This is the Santa Fe F7A and B. So A and the B unit. Alright, so continue on quickly with my HO stuff. Again, I even have this one in HO scale. This is my HO scale. Norfolk and Western 610. This one here is by Bachmann. It is sound. I have a Tsunami decoder in it with the proper sound decoder. I think it was a heavy. I needed the heavy steam. The heavy steam one. Anyways, okay. So second one is the GP40. This is another one by Bachmann. This is a Penn Central locomotive. Next one is the GP38 with the CP rail scheme. This is also by Bachmann. Thomas, the tank engine. He's been converted to DC. Did that this year for the Christmas of 2016. And then this is another Bachmann. The DD40AX. This thing's massive. And this one has a factory installed Tsunami decoder, sound decoder, with 2 speakers underneath. And this thing is loud. SD70-2 by Athearn Genesis. It's a good looking train, that's for sure. And this is with the CN logo. Yeah, so that's everything. So I have 36 trains in total, not including the cars, so not bad. So I'm gonna cut myself off here before I extend this way too long. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys enjoyed seeing my fleet of trains. And to be honest with you, man, I didn't even realize I accumulated this much trains. So it's kind of good to pull everything out. So again, BN Railnet, thanks for the suggestion. You're gonna see lots to come here in regards to Arcadia. Feel free to give me a thumbs up, feel free to give me a thumbs down, and if you really want, subscribe. Guys, until then, keep on modeling.